Intro. A promising college student crashes her car on a dark rural road in New Hampshire and vanishes. She was on Route 112 when she disappeared on February 9th, 2004. No one sees her leave. There are no footprints in the snow. And over 19 years later, no trace of her has ever been found. This is the baffling case of Maura Murray. Who was Maura Murray? Maura Murray was born on May 4th, 1982. She was a 21-year-old nursing student at the University of Massachusetts Amherst. She was bright, athletic, and came from a tight-knit family. But beneath the surface, her life wasn't as perfect as it seemed. In the days before she vanished, Maura's behavior became erratic. She crashed her father's car, got into trouble at school, and told her professors she was leaving for a family emergency, which didn't actually exist. On February 9th, 2004, she packed up her car with alcohol, a few belongings, and left campus. She didn't tell anyone exactly where she was going. Her last known search on her computer, directions to Burlington, Vermont. And after that, she contacted no one, and no one knows where she was gone. The crash and disappearance. Around 7:27 p.m., Maura's black Saturn veered off Route 112 near Haverhill, New Hampshire, and crashed into a snowbank. A local resident called police to report the accident. Another neighbor saw her at the scene. She seemed shaken, but refused help. She told the man not to call the police. She'd already called the AIA, though there was no cell service there. By the time police arrived at 7:46 p.m., there's an eerie 9-minute gap between when the crash was reported and when the police arrived. In that time, Maura was simply gone. Some believe she wasn't alone, that someone was already watching, waiting, and took the chance to strike. There were no footprints in the snow, no broken glass, no blood, no sign of a struggle. Her car was locked, the windshield cracked, and her belongings were still inside, including a box of wine and a rag stuffed into the tailpipe. It was like she'd vanished into thin air. The investigation. For years, law enforcement was unsure what to make of the case. Had she walked into the woods and died of exposure? Was she picked up by a stranger? Or did she plan her own disappearance? Her phone and credit cards were never used again. There were no confirmed sightings. Cadaver dogs lost her scent 100 feet from the crash, suggesting she may have gotten into another vehicle. Maura's family believed foul play was involved, or maybe she knows what will happen. Her father, Fred Murray, accused police of withholding evidence and not taking the case seriously from the start. Despite national attention and help from online sleuths, the investigation hit dead end after dead end. Her case was still unsolved. Theories that still haunt the internet. Over the years, theories have exploded online. Some say Maura may have staged her disappearance to escape the pressure. Her academic problems, legal troubles, and relationship issues. Others believe she was picked up by a stranger, or worse, someone she knew. Or maybe she was false playing and still alive. There's also speculation about the people living near the crash site and their possible involvement. And why did Maura bring so much alcohol with her if she was traveling alone? Maybe something far more sinister happened. In 2021, human remains were found near the crash area, but they didn't belong to Maura. Disappearance of Maura. After Maura vanished, local police began their search, but many believe that crucial time was lost in those early hours. At first, authorities treated the case as a voluntary disappearance. They thought she had simply walked away, upset or embarrassed after the crash. But her family didn't believe that for a second. Maura's father, Fred Murray, immediately drove to New Hampshire to help. He begged the police to treat it as foul play. He said, "Maura wouldn't just walk away. Not like this. Not in the middle of nowhere." Theory that Maura disappears by herself. There were even rumors that Maura had wanted to disappear, that she staged the crash as a distraction. But if that was the plan, it left no trace, no safe house, no second identity, no closure. The FBI eventually joined the search, and private investigators offered help. Multiple ground searches were conducted. Leads were followed. And in 2017, cadaver dogs even hit on a house foundation near the crash site. But no body was ever found. Something paranormal or sinister. There are people who believe Maura may have been caught in something darker, that the location is dark. While there's no proof of this, the lack of answers has pushed some online communities to speculate about everything. This is the official FBI poster released shortly after Maura Murray went missing at age 21. In 2024, the New Hampshire Cold Case Unit released this age-progressed image, showing what she may look like now. This is the official FBI VICAP alert for Maura Murray, a 21-year-old college student who vanished on February 9th, 2004. She was last seen near Route 112 in Haverhill, New Hampshire, after her black Saturn sedan went off the road in snowy conditions. Outro. Nearly 2 decades have passed, and the mystery of Maura Murray remains unsolved. Her case reminds us that some cases in the world are still unsolved even after so many years have passed. No body, no answers, just theories, silence, and one of the most chilling disappearances in modern true crime history. Was this a tragic accident or something much darker? Let us know your theory in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Flash Case Files and turn on notifications for more unexplained mysteries and cold cases like this one.